Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. If the way forward is shrouded to you, I can offer guidance. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Right, just follow me.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Overwhelming.
How?
I cannot take much more of this.
I don't know what to do.
I can't even think straight.
This job, this.
This looks as good a place as any.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
Pray, slow your feet. You'll run. If memory serves, there is another place we were to visit not far from here.
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on our current objective. Both choices have merit.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
Everyone's as tired as I am. Right?
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Consent. I'm nodding off where I stand.
Wish I told you tomorrow.
And have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Jesus arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
Consent. I'm nodding off where I stand. Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
Suppose I missed them already.
All my days were so. I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
Jewish? Suppose.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Need anything?
Might as well take a look while... You're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Tis most exhilarating to hand over some... Just some.
Welcome to Bjorn's Arm, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. Many thanks. I appreciate the...
Don't bother talking.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you? Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off what you buy. So... Oh, spend away, my good sir.
Always a pleasure.
One day, I'm going to have proper raiment.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Naught springs to mind, I'm afraid. Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. As a true arisen, I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover.
I vow to see this endeavor through to its end.
We're off to Vernworth Palace then.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Dream of adventure, dalliances with bandits. Perhaps you would indulge me in conversation? Greetings.
Could you come over here?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Got something for me?
And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes.
I'd sooner stay out of battle where it possible.
Keep my arm strong and my mind sharp.
Here, if you please.
My sword arm.
What have I done to deserve this, I ask you?
My list of duties grows ever longer.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
overwhelming.
Follow me.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the man's home is located in Backbatar. You need only tell him that
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Right, just follow me.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
I like to come here when I need I like to come here when I need
Our soldiers need better.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give.
We shall wait.
My apologies, sir, but as you are not a member of this establishment, I cannot permit you through.
This place is very charming. Attentive, fair winds.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative
Mind placed. Always sets me to thinking. Always sets me to thinking.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
I suppose all we can do is wait. Here at last.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find.
You looking to enlist? I'll give you my post.
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held, it seems. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered indeed. 'Tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair...
I like to think I give people a reason to smile.
Another fine turn up. What you say?
To be said, I've forgotten something.
Oh, wait for the new equipment is coming.
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
I'm about ready to fall asleep in my feet.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet. Our soldiers need better training.
Apologies, Master.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me orders. Follow me! Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled for today.
I've no time for you now.
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Our soldiers need better training. No idle chatter during...
There's ought to be said for peace
so alert all day long. There are few places where I can let down my guard.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melv. Melv, I say.
I wish the Minister would be more careful. He takes the Sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Our soldiers need better training.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This is neither the time nor the place for it.
Not at the expense of
Those new recruits can barely lift their swords. Early for arrest as yet.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
'Twould be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
A simple word of thanks would make our labors feel worthwhile.
True enough.
I expect Captain Brandt will want to hear of this. Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
This isn't much to go on.
So we've finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.
There is much we ought to tend to. if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor, and I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasers fellow. But what...
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you will of course require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's... Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected. He was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of Your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned Your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for Your Majesty's assistance.
So someone saw fit to monitor you all the way over in Batar?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we worked...
The false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. What say we make for Vermin's eastern edge and investigate him? I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Greetings. Well, here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining. Vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word.
Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance?
Always a pleasure.
I thought you might choose that vocation, Master. It suits you admirably.
I eagerly await the battles to come.
The rules at your leisure.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a... tale to tell. You know where to find me. I fear I've no wisdom to offer. Not take that from you. With this.
This isn't much to go on.
Well met, sir.
Time to be heading home.
Come on, have a look. Let's take it easy today. The rules at your leisure.
This looks as good a place as any.
What should I do?
Someone comes looking for a fight. I won't say no.
What to do?
I'll not stand. Always another errand to settle.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Mark, you may now change your... What's more, I've been...
Job well done.
What will our next adventure have in store for us, I wonder?
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike through.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Oh, shit. What do ye want? Ain't in the mood to stir up trouble today.
What in the world?
Peruse at your leisure.
To try to enjoy life.
I find that it's...
What should I get up to today? Fun to do.
Peruse at your leisure.
This looks as good a place as any.
Look as long as you please.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see.
always sends me to think. The room is as yours once I said no
With the ferry stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
We must save it for a time of dire need.
Boots laced, belt strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs.
I ought to act more cheeky.
I've been here.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
After you, Arisen. Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
There is surely no fate more wretched than this. I don't know what to do.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were.
I don't feel safe here.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic word. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. And I'll be waiting.
Our next...
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the Gracious Hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
'Tis as you say.
That's quite enough! What a nice surprise!
It was a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent? And an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tell is, her ties to this figure from the neighboring country have a romantic tint.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Good tidings to you. Are you the Arisen, perchance? Aye, I thought you might be the one. My husband spoke of you, you see. 'Tis through him I hear much of the gossip going around town. I suppose you're here to see him. You'll have to come another day, I fear. He's been sent out on a mission, and I can't say when he'll return. 'Tis a perilous mission at that. I've heard he is to fell a Dullahan at the Ildua's resting place. I worry for him. I do hope he'll fare all right. Oh, Sir Ludolf, you say? Aye, we're acquainted. He's been coming around oft of late. As I recall, his visit started just afore Gregor was given his new assignment. Why are you asking me about him? Does this have aught to do with my husband? Indeed. Perhaps you don't, but I trust my intuition. Gregor left the city quietly, with only a few soldiers in tow. Far fewer than I would have liked. Perhaps too few. Sir Arisen, could I ask you to aid my husband on his mission? I've a sinister feeling about all this. I cannot help but fear for Gregor's life. Oh, thank goodness. Pray, go to him at once. My husband's life is in your hands, sir.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste.
Those new recruits could barely lift the...
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Would that I could attend these occasions every evening.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I only pray my watch.
This is no small quandary.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Surely 'twasn't my affairs of which they whispered.
Peers seem so much more capable. My sword arm.
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batal. Apparently, even privately owned items will come to be curtailed soon.
How dreadful! I have some servants ferrying things over from Batal. Mayhap I ought to hasten them along.
Here I might reflect on my affairs in peace.
Our first sovereign in decades. All this merrymaking is a joy to behold. Got any tales to like?
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
So, tell me more of this. Let us forget the dragon.
I shan't let anything spoil my evening. I shan't let...
All this revelry in war's wake. 'Tisn't right.
'Twouldn't do to meddle in each other's affairs here.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. You'd think he's feeling plenty merry.
Is there aught you require?
My talents are lost on these townsfolk.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. I'd sooner stay out of battle were it possible.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
Breadth of knowledge is no less.
Just between you and my task, 'tis an...
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
I only pray my watching
That's enough intellectual labor for one day.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Tis our duty to see this peace. Is it been early for rest as yet?
What to do today? I must check the registers.
All my days with search.
Meaning or I'm too tired?
Anyway.
What is life without a little spice? Not sure what to do with myself today.
Surely it wasn't here.
We've naught to discuss.
I quite understand.
All I can do for you.
I will see to it.
It's quiet as a mill pond hereabouts. All this revelry in war's wake.
Start training them up. The younger,
I
the
only
better.
pray my watch finishes without incident.
Surely it wasn't my affair.
Such quietude. I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Perhaps I'll have a nap.
Spend the noon and dream.
This place is very dreary.
I just grateful to lead a quiet life.
Why, no. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity. No. We who are gathered here are...
These masks are naught but a hint.
Twouldn't do to...
Townspeople depend It would seem our sovereign has recovered enough to walk. Word reached my ear that he would be attending.
What now? We who are gathered here are...
You were posted in front of the passage yesterday, aye? Next time, don't leave all in front of the door. I had a hell of a time wrenching the damn thing open.
Beg your pardon. I'll be mindful of that from now on. Still, no doubt there are others who've no idea that's even a door. Mayhaps someone should put up a sign, eh?